Welcome. Today, I'm going to tell you how to be a bad guy in the marketplace in Null and how to make a whole bunch of money. Yeah. I couldn't find the appropriate money music, so I figured that, hey, let's go with the next best thing and be one bad mother. Yeah. So, there we go. Okay. Now, we'll put the serious glasses on, and these are the glasses for going out and partying and everything. These are my accounting glasses. The accounting glasses actually make it so you can go out more with your other stuff. So, okay, here's what we're doing. So, I have made my money primarily in Eve by doing market trading. Buying low, selling high. Very simple thing. And doing buying low, selling high, the only other factor that comes in is transport and funds to be able to buy. So transport in high sec is pretty easy. You can contract it to other people, or you can fly it yourself if you have a freighter or an industrial or whatever. So in Null, there's a whole different thing that comes into play because the transportation of goods out here becomes much, much more difficult. Much more difficult in the fact that you end up needing something like this, which is a jump freighter. And jump freighters are not cheap. So let's see what it says my fit cost is on this. So I'm at 8.1 billion. I only have 3 modules in here. Most of the cost is the ship. Now, if you're lucky, you have some good transportation methods out in Null and everything, and I can show you what some good transportation methods look like. So this is the region that I am living in down here and doing commerce. All of these green lines are jump bridges, and these allow for fast travel. They do cause, though, however, a lot of jump fatigue. I have 8 hours left to burn off. It's a lot. I moved a ship from all the way down here to all the way up here. So, we did that a little bit earlier today. Anyway, so now I'm gonna just talk about some different methods of making money down here, and you can latch onto whatever portion you want, because there's no 100% right way and there's no wrong way on how to make money in the game. You could take out your carrier and just, rat and rat and rat. And you can easily make 100 million an hour. But what if you could make 1 billion in an hour? You might want to do that. But you got to have the money first. So it takes money to make money. My worth on this character right here, now that it shows it in these, it's a little bit off. I think it shows a little bit high. But it says I'm worth 89 billion on this character. I only have 1.1 billion in the bank. Now I have another character up, which I'll bring them up too, and I'm going to show you some of what they do. Not all, some, because we're going to talk about the Null marketplaces and not necessarily the high sec marketplaces. We're just going to touch on it a little bit. But the principles are the same. You can do what I'm talking about here in Jita, or you can do it out in the middle of nowhere in Null. And so, they're all going to be in this format now. Okay. I had repositioned my window sizes for another thing earlier. So, okay, so this guy right here, he has 7.8 billion on him. I don't know what I sold, but I sold something because it was 6 billion when I looked last. And so this guy is he is a commerce character. He is primarily just does commerce and transport. And let's see, I'm curious as to where I made an extra billion today. So, okay. So I sold I mean, I sold a Pythium A-type adaptive invulnerability field for 1.1 billion. You want to know about how much I paid for that? I paid about 700 million for it. Where did I get it at? Let me tell you. I got it down here in Null. And it didn't cost me all that much to transport it. So, that other guy's in Jita. This guy is down in Esoteria. Down here, I'm all the way down at the bottom. Jita is all the way up here. And so it's a lot of jumps to get the, product up and back. But you go where the marketplace is. So that's kind of nice to see. And I don't know when I put that up for sale. Maybe a couple days ago. And also it looks like I've sold a shield booster here for 348 million and such. So anyway, there's just a lot of commerce here that can happen. And okay, now go back over to my guy down here in Null. So what I'm going to explain here is how to use money to make money in Null in the really, really easy way. So we're going to start out with a really simple, formula, and then we'll get up to the more complex stuff. So simplicity is, no, it's not like, so Nunacosis asks, if you don't sell the item in time, do you lose that item? It's not like Shroud of the Avatar, where the NPCs will buy it for you at whatever value they think it is. It's not like that. You'll just go back into your inventory. Okay, so we're going to look at contracts out here. And we're going to look at public contracts. We're going to look in the region. I am working in a region where I have access to all of the stations and all of the citadels within this region. I actually have 2 complete regions, maybe even 3 complete regions that I could be doing this in Null. But how much time do I want to spend playing this part of the game as opposed to going out and flying stuff and blowing stuff up? I want to fly more and blow up more, you know what I mean. And that's what I prefer to be doing. So, but I could expand this out. Right now, with spending maybe an hour a day on it, I'm able to make probably around 15 to 20 billion a month in profit. And so that's a lot of profit. And those of you who have wanted to play EVE for free, this is how you do it. So even a alpha character can do this. If you don't have any money to get started and you're an alpha character, instead of buying your subscription time, you could buy some Plex for cash, then you sell it, and then once you sell it, you have some funding to go out and do stuff. It doesn't take a whole lot. You need some, but it doesn't take a whole lot. I think I could, with a character with this method, start out with $1 billion, and I could probably have like $3 billion by the end of a month. So now that's obviously not going to make you $20 billion in money, in profit. I have somewhere about 20 to 25 billion in operating capital, and so that's what I use. Obviously, my bank account doesn't show that much right now. It's because I have a lot of it tied up. So, okay, now what I'm doing is something really simple here. I'm going to look at the contracts that are available. If I don't have very good transport abilities, I'm going to look at the contracts that are available to me by distance. But if I do have the ability to go throughout my entire region, then I'm going to look at them by time posted, not how much, so by time created. Because people create these at different lengths. And so you can't go by the maximum amount of time left. What you're wanting to do is you're wanting to see the newest stuff posted. And, here's somebody selling a Nidhogger, 1.5 billion. It's a little too rich for my blood. So it costs about 1.2 to make them. But, but I know this. How do I know this? Well, I'm going to show you how I know this. So, don't mind this. I got busted by Caldari anyway, I didn't pay my FIDO taxes. Okay, so I use eVappraisal. And I'm going to use eVappraisal to figure out what something's worth. I'm going to use JITA and I'm going to use AMAR as my points of value on this. And when I'm certain about something, I'll just look it up in JITA and I'll just run with it. If I'm uncertain about something, I compare it to AMAR because the markets are typically not inflated in both at the same time. Okay, so I am looking at the newest stuff posted. Here's one posted for 1.7 billion. Oh, it's another Nidhogger. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I love Nidhoggers, by the way. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm going to copy all. So I've clicked on one of them, Control A. Select all, Control C. I've just copied all of them. Now I'm heading back over to the eVappraisal site, and I'm just going to paste that in. And I hit submit, and it says it's worth 1.53 billion. So the Nidhogger is going to about 1.4 billion, and these are really cheap rigs in it. Really cheap rigs. It's rigged, but they're really cheap rigs. So, okay, so, and you got to look at the buy price of 1.1 billion and the sell price of 1.5 billion. So, anyway, the buy orders for these are not always an indication, but the closer these two numbers are together, typically means the hotter the market is, the more competition there is. So, and if you're under the buy price here, you're almost always golden. Almost always. So they're wanting 1.7 billion. Not a good deal. Now, the reason that I'm looking at the newest stuff first, I see that question there, Fallen Zion, is because people don't know how to value their, they do not know how to value their items. Or they forget things. Like, let me give you an example. So, let's take my taco delivery here. This is my Nidhogger. And so we know that the Nidhogger is worth between 1.1 and 1.5 billion because that's kind of the range that it was showing there. So I'm going to view the contents of it because I'm going to try and get everything that's in it. This is one of the ways to get your value, by the way, but not everybody does this. And so I'm going to copy this stuff just like I did the contract here. And so copied all of that out of there. And now I'm going to go here again. I'm going to paste that in. And we're going to look at it. And it says 2.56 billion. Okay, well, what I'm missing here is the ship. And so the ship here is... I'll put some DJ dinner. I'll put some MTUs for sale if you need some in this area. So if I was just going off of this and I forget that the ship's not in there, then I post that up for sale and voila, even if I'm asking the 2.5 billion, it's going to get snapped up just like that because somebody else is going to realize that the value is really, really good because it should be closer to like 3.5 to 4 billion for everything. So that's kind of a common thing that happens. And, or they eyeball it. And so they kind of go through and they look at the different things here and they hover them and, you know, they look in their fit and, or whatever. And just to see, you know, so they're trying to eyeball these things. I suppose another way to eyeball them is, you know, you're looking in your personal assets and stuff. But anyway, people do math wrong all the time. You can take advantage of that. So,
you, sir, rock.
And let's see here. J-Man just subscribed. All right. So, J-Man, thank you so much for subbing. And I'm going to hook you up. So, are you a brand new sub? You might be. All right, let's see here. Don't see you on my list yet. Is it because, man, I hate Unix. I just gotta say I hate Unix. Is that why? What's going on here? No. Why can't I find you? There you are. Okay. So, adding 1,000 gold to you. Spend that however you want. Dungeon raids, giveaways, or dancers. Everybody give it up for J-Man. Because of him. Another 10 gold to everybody here. So, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the support. All right. Okay, so now a lot of people they calculate the stuff wrong. And that's it's just kind of a fact of life. They keep doing that, and you can take advantage of that. So that's what I'm talking about here. Okay, so let's go find one to take advantage of. Okay, let's see here. Here's one for 1.4 billion. It's an Archon with rigs. They're all Tech 1 rigs. 1.4 billion. I don't think it's a really good price. It's okay, but they tend to go for like 1.2 billion. Looks like 1.4. Yeah. So not enough to get me to bite on that. Even though I like Archons, I have really good skills in them. So, okay, we're going to move on to the next one. This one is 2.8 billion, Auroracle. Oh, actually, this might be really well priced. Oh my goodness. We're going to look at this. I am on disc. Okay. So, we're going to look at this. Okay, so let's see here. I think this Roracle is underpriced. Okay, so maybe not. 2.95 billion, 2.2 billion, 619 million for the rigs here. Then they got some isotopes so you can jump it out. So, yeah, it's let's see what it is in Amar. $3.5 billion. So, let me see here. It's actually one jump away from me, too. Okay, so I'm looking at this. Roracles are hard to find. And so, is this a good price? It's a fair price. Is it enough for me to go and to want to buy it right this instant? No. So, it's not. Oh, and Asano asks a really good question. Am I working out of a free port? And the answer is no. So I am in test space here, and so in test space here, I have the ability to get to everything in this region. So you can do this. There are regions of space that some of them, like Stain, is an entire region. And it has a good marketplace. It's a little bit harder to work in because there's a lot more people trying to kill you. But Stain is one of the first places in Null that I ever did this, and all of Stain is NPC. And so there's also above Declan, I can't remember what the name of that NPC area is up there, and there's some other ones. There's 5 or 6 NPC areas. And so you can do this there as well. So, go away, Stain is ours. Yes, well, I've been living in Stain. I've had a home in Stain for about 3 years now. So, yes, I am a member of the community there. And So, anyway, getting back to this, this is not a price that I'm going to jump for and look to sell to convert for profit. I'd be looking for that for myself. So, okay. Should you buy skill injectors or carrier pilot? I would do... I would... It depends on how many skill points you need on your carrier pilot. Mine has 135 million. My guy here. What is he at? 138 million. And it's no good to add skill injectors to him because I only get 125,000 for each one. Yeah, you're just going to have to do the math on what you need there. You're going to have to do math. Yeah. So, okay. Let's look at the next thing here. 1.5 billion. Such big stuff. Okay, another Nidhogger. We're going to leave that alone. And you get to know what's worth it and what's not here. Okay, so I was in the system earlier. And here's a Paladin. 1.7 billion, which might be a high price, but it depends on what its fit is. So we're going to go look at its fit. And 1.8 billion. Yeah, 1.8 billion. 1.7. It's not enough to make you jump. So you got to think of this too. So there's a couple things about these as well. Here, it may be easier to show it in the web page view. So in here, let me make this stuff a little bit bigger. So the Paladin here will break down into 50,000 cubic meters if you repackage it. And then your rigs here have to be busted out to do that. So the rigs in this are not all that expensive. I mean, you're looking at 45 million, something like that. And so it, you'd have to bust those rigs out, so you instantly take the rig loss. You always take the rigs out of the equation when you're going to just buy something to resell it. So, and then the rest of the modules, so at the buy price, 1.63, so we'd have to take out, so it'd be like 1.6 billion. And then we got to pay for transport too. And if we're going to transport this up to high sec to sell it, I mean, you could probably sell it down here in Null as well, but if you're going to transport it to high, you got to take another 100 million off of that. So you're down to 1.5 billion on the value of it. And they're asking 1.7 billion, so you're upside down. If they're asking 700 million, which I've seen before, then you would instantly buy it. Because whether you're going to use it or not, you can resell it. And sometimes, okay, so here's your first tip. It's your first golden nugget, as Jordan likes to say. Is that if this were 700 million, and it's sitting here with all this stuff, and you know it's worth about 1.5 billion, then what you do is you buy it, and you don't need to do anything with it except repost the contract at the proper price. So you'd repost it at like 1.4 billion or 1.35 billion if you wanted it to move really fast. And you double your money. It will not sit there for very long if you price it aggressively. Typically, when I've done that, I've sold the stuff in 1 or 2 days. And I have made over $1 billion in a single day off a single transaction. When you're buying something that's worth like $5 billion and you buy it for $3 billion, and then you put it up for 4.5, and somebody goes, "Oh, holy fuck, I'm going to make 500 million off of this." And they snap it right up. Yeah, let them make that extra 500 million for all the work that they're going to have to do with it. All I did was take it and repost it. Now also, if somebody's selling multiple ships in like a hangar sale, and it's really good, you can get more money out of stuff if you sell it more individually and market it that way. Now, in this current one that we're looking at, he has no notes in it whatsoever. There's none. And if you look at this, there's info by issuer here. 100%, he should have put Paladin, fully fitted, ready to fly. That's a sales pitch. Anybody who's looking for a Paladin is automatically going to look at that. Or somebody who's maybe not looking for a paladin, but they've used paladins in the past and they want another paladin. They wouldn't mind having it, and they think it's a good price. They're going to buy it just like that. It's marketing. This is how I've been successful at all my businesses, and I can take this into the game as well. So, okay, so 35 million. This one is not very, does not have very much stuff. It's a confessor. Oh, how interesting. For 35 million. A confessor. Now, wait a second. Does that pique anybody's interest? Maybe not. It's worth 46. 41. Okay. Not worth dealing with. I was thinking those were more like 100 million each, but they're not. Okay. So, Nidhogger, 1.5 billion. We're going to leave that alone. 1.85 billion. And what is this? Another paladin. Wonder if this is by the same person. We're going to look at this one and just see if there's something in the fit that makes it worth a lot more. Ooh, look at this. The sell price is 2.2 billion. They're asking 1.8 million. Or 1.85 billion. So, in essence, there might be room there for 350 million in profit. That might not be enough on this much money to want to do something with that. So it has 70. It has 70 million tied up in rigs. It only has those 2 rigs. And it has the smart bombs, which seem to be worth a lot of money, and this Imperial Navy heat sink. Now, you got to be careful with some of these. What we're gonna do is we're gonna verify this with Amar. 2.3 billion in Amar. The buy price, 2.05 in Amar. And in Jita, 2 billion. So Amar, which is closer to this region, 3 jumps, and I can be to Amar. It cost me 100 million to transport it if I were to bust those rigs out. And so we got to take, 70 million out. So we're at 1.93 billion. They're asking 1.85. It's not quite enough. Not quite enough. There's 1.85. I can get 1.83 just going up there and dropping it off and selling to existing sell orders. Although, there's another 300 million
rock.
That if you're willing to wait and sell it. So this one shows that if you're willing to transport it, you could probably make about 350 million on it if you're willing to sit on it on the market a little bit. So, all right, Gilmere, keep at it, Markee. Love the stream. You are welcome, buddy. And in fact, 4 months in a row, 40 gold to everybody here in Gilmere's honor. Everybody tell him thank you, and I appreciate that extra support, buddy. So, okay. Now, let's keep looking a little bit. Some more examples of these. 1.6 billion for a Macarial. Oh, and it has a lot of smart bombs. This is an expensive ship. But the spread on this is not enough. Not enough. Price is not good enough. Here's another 1.6 billion. It's another one of those Macarials. There's 3 of them, 4 of them here for sale. Wow. Okay, another 1.5 billion. Okay, so this is another carrier. By the way, it helps to have a carrier pilot. I buy and sell a lot of carriers. 1.65 billion is the sell price. Not good enough. Okay. 50 million. Scythe. It's not a high enough ISK amount to want to deal with. I really want to deal with things that are like 500 million and up. If I'm buying something for 500 million, I want to be making like 900 million selling it. If I'm buying something that is, if I'm looking at something that's about 250 million, I want it to be selling for 500 million because your time costs money. So here's another Nidhogger, 1.52 billion. All of a sudden, there's a bunch of Nidhoggers for sale. There was none of them on the market earlier. Here's a Nightmare, 699. This might be a... Yeah. Let's see, 80 million. Hey, it's just a Hurricane. And here's a Battleship, a Dominix. It looks like it's fully fitted, 250 million. It's all Tech 2. I'm not going to bother with it. 2.5 billion. And this is another carrier, another Thanatos. I don't think this is worth it, but we're going to look anyway. $2.36 billion. They want 2.5, forget it. Alright, here's something next door. A Loki. I have a character that can fly a Loki. And she needs one. I might look at this for myself. 735 million. 668 million buy price. 686 million. This looks like it is set up for PvP. Yeah, it's not quite what I'm looking for. I will wait for a better deal. Now, if they wanted like 468 million for it, then I would buy it. Okay, so Chucky is asking a really great question. He says, do I ever contact a contract owner and offer a lower price? Okay, here's another golden nugget for you. This is really powerful. And I've used this many times. So, as we get further down in these, like these were posted on the 23rd, today's the 24th, and as we go further out on these, I'm looking at these notes here. I'm going further out here, and this one's G to sell. Oh, commodities. These things are so freaking heavy. Even if they were really great price, they're so heavy. You got to look at how much. Okay, fire sale, 18 million. You want to sell that retriever? Forget it. We're not looking at that. Heavy water sell, 960 million worth of heavy water. Heavy water is very heavy, and so skill injector, 600 million. Okay, so that's a scam. It's a Molinar torpedo. It does look kind of like a skill injector. Oh, I like it. Okay, that's a great scam. So, in fact, you know what? I bet you that he is also, he's also working through the guide of Making Serious ISK for Dummies by the Nigerian Space Prince. You know, so very first thing that the Nigerian Space Prince pitches in this book is learn to contract scams. Yes. So, yeah. So he must be a student. Must be a student. So, okay. Now, I am looking here. Okay, I don't see anything else that that really catches my eye here. We're going to go to the second page, and okay, so now we've got some old stuff here, and so let's look at this one. This has 3 hours to go. It's an Impel and space transport, deep space transport. Hey, he was wanting 249 million for it. It has not sold. So let's look at this. 250 million. See, he's asking too much. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to message this person. And let's see here. Send message. So it's going to be contract offer. How far away is this thing? Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because of what I'm going to offer him for it. So Okay, so here's what I did. Here's what I said. I said, contract offer. Hello, I see your contract is about expired. Oh, in fact, let me put in the contract here. You grab this little thing right here. Put it right here. I see that your contract is about expired. I'll buy it for 100 million if you need quick cash. Just assign it to me and mail me, and I'll accept. And let's see here. I won't sign my name. I'll sign my character's name. So I'm sending that off to him. It expires in 3 hours. I don't care where it is, because if he contracts it to me at 100 million and it's worth 250 million, then what I do is I turn around and I just repackage it right where it's at. It's actually already packaged up. I just put another contract up for 199 million, and then I list in here exactly what it is and why people should buy it. Marketing. So, there's that one. We'll see if that comes in. Okay, this one they want 200 million for. This is this is a hangar clean out from the looks of it. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this stuff. And this is where you go to the end of the list. Okay, 257 million. Now, I'm going to look at something else here. I want to see how much weight this is, or cubic meters. Weight doesn't matter in space. Cubic meters do. Okay, so, oh, it's 9,200. It's not too bad for 200 million. Okay, it's not too bad. But this is just a hangar clean out. Now, these kind of things... So it says it's worth 225. A hangar clean out, I'm going to totally base off the buy price. 225 million. And I look at this and he's wanting 200 million. Same thing on this. I would offer 100 million. So I just make it easy for them. And no, hangar clean out doesn't mean space. These people are highly motivated. Do you know why they're selling all of this stuff? It's because they've been forced out of this space through war, and they have this stuff left over, and they can't get access to it. And so they're just willing to sell it off cheap. So I'm going to message this guy too, and I'm going to say kind of the same thing. And or actually, is he on? Actually, is he Russian? Did I see Russian? Yes, he's Russian. Okay, so I'm going to write him so that he can translate. So I'm writing a contract offer, and I'm going to keep my English a little bit more plain because there might be some loss in translation. So okay, so I made this one just a little bit more plain. I said Gardy, which is his name. If you would like a quick sale on this, and then I linked to it, I offer you 100 million ISK. Contract it to me, and I will buy it. Simple as that. So I'm going to send that out to him. It's worth, what do we say, 225 million? He was asking 200 million. No one bought it because it's just a bunch of stuff. And so... and if he sells it to me, then what I'll end up doing is I'll end up picking this stuff up when I'm in the area, picking up something else. So, yeah. Let's see. Martin says, when really working in Eve, do you look at the ROI, PM, and use the floor percentage acting as triggers to buy? If so, what are they? No rush in the reply. Dude, you are speaking above my head. I know simple buying and selling. And I'm sure that all the stuff I do equals those acronyms, but, you know. All right. Look up something here. Okay, so check that I can dock beforehand. Yes, I already know I can. I can dock everywhere here in this region. So now if I was, see blue here. If I was working in an area where there was a possibility of me not being able to dock everywhere, and then I would be checking that every time. And if I wasn't sure and it was a really good deal, I'd hop in an interceptor and I would fly there. If it was something that I wanted to buy right away. If I'm just going to make an offer on it, no. So, is this the person that owned the account, that account trading site? Oh, Plantronics, are you talking about how we used to do WoW stuff? Yes. So, I'm teaching everybody how to do the same thing like a pro in the game here. Okay. So that one expires in 16 hours. Now, here's one where you can really lowball people really easily because it's A1, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in this system, but this system has constantly got huge fleets of reds in it, and just seems to be a focal point in the region for that. And so, this looks like a bunch of loot. It could very well be loot from all of the death and destruction that's happened because there's no ships in it. All right. So let's look at this. How much are they wanting? 680 million. I have a feeling that's high, just eyeballing it. No. Look at that. Yeah, it's 680 million. I really wish that was 600 million because then it'd be a lot more sexy looking. It's 9,500, really easy to transport. You could do a DST with a scout. In fact, you could do a blockade runner and pick all of this up. 812 million is what it sells for, so that's but to transport this up, you got to figure that it's going to cost you 30 million in fuel or something like that, and all the time. But you wouldn't take just this up. You would take an entire freighter load up. And so now, Tech 2 items here. They sell really well. Actually, all of these Tech 2 items here, these should be sold locally. Because Tech 2 items require to be manufactured. And so you don't find these a lot. And so there's a good market here. And so let's look at this and see what the difference is. So 812 million in JITA. I was hoping to look in Esoteria, but I guess we're not going to be able to. So let's look at a couple of things here. So it says these are worth 4.4 million each here. Okay, well, let's golly, how am I going to find them? What were those called? 425 railgun. Okay, so let's look at the market out here for these. 4.3 million. There seems to be a few of them available. Yeah, it's actually the same price as JITA. That's kind of rare, actually. So, okay, let's look at another item in here. Large Trimark Armor Pump 1s, 6.8 million. There's a lot of rigs in here. So here we go. Okay, so 6.8 million in JITA. Down here, they're 8.5 million. You could take them to the main trading hub here, which is DTAC-P, and you could sell them. They were going for over 9 million. I have one here. I can see that, and I had bought it. Got it somehow, probably in a hanger clean out. Now I'm going to put it down to 8499999, and then one tick less so that I'm the top. Wait, what? I read that wrong. Oh well. Okay, so it's close, but I read that wrong. Okay, so anyway, I've got that for sale out here. It'll sell, and I'm making 2 million extra on it. Why transport it up to Jita when it can sell down here for 2 million more? Does that make sense? Yeah. So there's plenty of that, and so if you get really astute with the market stuff, you can figure that stuff out. Now, if you really want to do a spreadsheet on this stuff, I kid you not, you could build a spreadsheet, and then you take your dump of this, copy it, you paste it into a spreadsheet, and then you have the formulas run on these, and you have it tell you the Jita price, and you have it tell you the price in local here. And you can do that through an application like JEV Assets. You can get prices, or you can, there's some other ways to do it as well. So there's 9 of them there of that particular rig. And so instead of transporting it up to Jita and making, which was already going to be there was already going to be a 15% profit or whatnot. But then we go from 6.8 to almost 9 or 8.5 million. So we're going to do another 1.8 million times 9 or whatever. I'm making another 20 million in profit. Excuse me for just a moment here. Okay. Yeah, Plantronics, we did answer that. And yes, I am the one who used to run that site. Or owned the site, or whatever. So, okay. Now this one also, being that it's about to expire, it expires in 19 hours. I'm going to offer them, let's see here, start conversation. Let's see if they're on. They're not. Okay. So I'm going to send them a message. Okay, so Okay, so here's what I've done. On this one, so 680 million is what they're asking. It's like 9,500 cubic meters, worth 812 million on the sell price. Probably worth about 900 million in local sell price because it's all Tech 2 stuff. There are a lot of Tech 2 stuff and a lot of rigs. Rigs are hard to get out here too because they have to be manufactured down here or transported down. And so I'm offering them 500 million if they would like to just assign it straight to me. I will take the risk of jumping into A1 and transporting it out of there. So, yeah. Okay, so I also look at this stuff on how quickly I can turn it around. This kind of stuff I can turn it around pretty good. Some of the stuff that's kind of commonplace, I'd end up either scrapping it for the materials and building other stuff, or transferring it up to HiSec, up to JITA. A lot of the common stuff I transported up to JITA, especially loot that drops out here. Loot that you get out here from other ships and stuff, like where I'm at, it's all armor based. But if it's shield stuff, well then that'll sell for a good price down here. I don't need to transport it up to JITA. The armor stuff I transport it up if it's not too heavy. I do look at ISK per cubic meter, and when I'm taking a load of stuff up to JITA and I have everything that I would be willing to take to JITA, I go in the order of the ISK per cubic meter. And so this is like 220,000 ISK per cubic meter. It's really good. But some other stuff down here, actually we can rearrange it by this. Let's rearrange it by this. So in the cell, okay, so these afterburners, 697,000 per cubic meter. That's really good. But if we get down here, and we're trying to figure out what kind of room we're gonna use up and everything. Let's see what we got down here. This interdiction sphere launcher is only 33,000 per. These armor plates, 32,000 per. See, they take up 20 space. The interdiction sphere launcher takes up 50. It's because they're so large that it makes it not worth it. Okay, so this one down here, like here, this 800 millimeter crystalline carbonite restrained plates, 20 cubic meters, only worth 18,800 per cubic meter. This might be worth more as the materials. So, yeah. So, and we'll get down to some stuff down here that just really is really low. Like this scoped survey scanner, 460 per cubic meter. Don't want to do anything with that. These Limos cruise launcher, 477 per cubic meter. Don't want to do anything with that either. Those are scrap. You don't want to haul them. And there's a lot of ways that you can figure this stuff out, but this is just one of the simple ways. Oh, I gotta send this off to him. No one's taken me up on my offer yet and sent me any contracts. Oh, here's another one. So, this is another one from that same person. Let's see here. They're wanting 380 million for this. $472 million. Yeah, I could offer to buy that one at 300 as well. And what I'll do is when they send the stuff to me, and when they send the stuff to me, I am going to check it again to make sure that the value is correct. Because I have had people say, oh sure, I'll send that to you. And then they send it to me, but they've pulled out one module that was a huge part of the value or something like that. And so that gets all screwy. So this right here, 397, I'm going to offer them 300 million on this one. And so let's see here. I won't remember how much I offered or whatnot, but what'll happen is it'll come into me. And if I need to, I can look up my sent mail. But it'll come into me, and I'll just run the numbers really quick. And if it looks right, I'll buy it. I'll accept it. If it doesn't look right, then I'll go look and do a little research through. So, and did they have any others in here? No. Okay. So here's what'll happen: is they'll probably see my mail, and out of those 4 that I sent messages on, I will probably get 2 offers back. I'm making it real easy for them. Just send it to me and I'll accept it. And I tell them typically, unless they're foreign language, I tell them, a little bit more sweet talk about easy money and getting the purchase done right now. So, okay. Yeah, my bank account log is blinking. So, no transactions. Okay. Sorry, we got a little issue going on the side here. That's the thing about being an entrepreneur in real life, is that, there are things that take time. Even while I'm doing the streaming and stuff, there's issues that come up, and I have to be able to multitask some of them. If it's really bad, I shut down the show. That doesn't happen very often. So, we've had a lot of serious server issues in the last couple of days. So, thank goodness it really hasn't. I mean, we had an hour of downtime in our store. That was a big deal. But, okay, so that's that. Now, here's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to do a search again, because if you're really on the ball, you'll come in and look at this once an hour. And you'll see that something new has been posted. And so here's one for 9.99 million. It's not worth it. I already know that just looking at it. Here is a bookmark for a site to run. And here is one that was posted 30 minutes ago. It's a hanger clean out, 80 million. It might be worth it. We're going to find out here. Oh yeah, this one is worth it. Okay, you guys see this? So the buy price, 135, sell price, 168. Let's see what the size on this is. It's probably going to be pretty big. Not 15,000 cubic meters. And so, station may be inaccessible. Let's see, where is this? I'm going to look at this. It's 15 jumps away. I'm going to see how far that really is, because I could use jump bridges in a DST. And look at that. Jump bridge to right there, pick it up right there. Perfect. Do I want to buy this? Yes. Okay, so, and on my way back, since our main marketplace... Wait, what happened? Why does it say accept still? Why is this flashing? There we go. So on our way back, I'll be able to take whatever should be sold at the main marketplace and stop in there and sell it. So And so I'll bring this stuff back here and I'll sort it out. And it'll be pretty easy to do. So this is all loot for the most part. For the most part, this is all loot. This is all, yeah, loot from NPCs. Okay, 1.7 billion, we already looked at that one. So, okay, so that's why you check, like, you check that. Okay, what's the difference between jump gates and jump bridges? Well, jump bridges give you fatigue timers, like this. I still have 7 hours of fatigue to work off. I can jump right now, but if I do it, then my reactivation timer is going to be really high. So, okay, so now I'm going to give you another golden nugget here. Take an alpha client, an alpha character, and just like this one, I bought it for 80 and it's worth 160. I could buy that for 80 and I could sell it for 120. Maybe 110. And I could make easy money. And so I could take an alpha character and I just train up to having just however many contracts on him that I can at the most. And all he's looking for is contracts where he can double his money. And so as you have more money, you start looking for the bigger contracts to double your money. And so you could buy that, repackage it, put a nice info by issuer on it, on how much, what the value is on it or why they should buy it. And, or that it's a hanger clean out, or that it is, loot or whatever. And you can resell it. So you just flip it. You don't even need to be able to get to it. You can control any contracts within the region with 0 skills. And I don't know how many, somebody look up how many contracts can be done on an alpha character. And if you need more alpha characters, or if you need more contract spaces, get more alpha characters. I kid you not. And then you just, just keep a little spreadsheet on them or whatnot, or just go for the next available one. Yeah. I have to go buy some minute rice for $1 to solve my hyperacidity problem caused from pop. You know what? I thought you were saying hyperactivity problem. So, yeah. So, okay. So, now this is kind of the whole gist of it. So we'll go over this again real quick. One is, you just look for the deals. You buy them. You take them to the appropriate market. Your local 17 contracts in an alpha, Alaric? No kidding. That is OP. 17 contracts on an alpha. You probably will not have 17 contracts going at the same time. Oh, cannot create new contracts if any contract is active for alphas. Okay. 1 contract per alpha. Okay. So even if you had to create, say, 10 different characters, you could do it. So you buy one. So you have 1 buying character. So let me just work this out for you. You have 1 buying character. You buy it. You buy whatever's a good deal. Then you contract it to the one that's going to sell it. You log into that one. They accept. They put up the contract for sale. And then they're available again when then whenever they're free again, you can transfer something else to them. And so that's how it works. Pretty simple. So, okay. 17 is a trade order limit. Okay. So you'll pay really high taxes on your trade orders, but if they are good stuff, then you can do that too. So now you'll have a hard time transporting things as an alpha, but you can do a buy it and resell. So, Okay. And then, so stuff that you need, so stuff like T2 stuff, and also some of the rare stuff that's not dropped in the region, that's like somebody else had it on their fit or whatever, and they got blown up, and you ended up with it somehow. Like shielding stuff in a armor region, you would then you would sell that down there. Otherwise, you transport it up to Amar Jita. I prefer to go all the way to Jita because that's where I base all of my stuff out of. A lot of people base out of Amar, especially if they're working in southern Null regions. I know there's no north and south in space, but you know what I mean. So, okay. And so this is how I make my money. And so I check these things 3 or 4 times a day. That Orca that I bought, that I transported earlier today, was transported. Well, I bought it for 700 and some odd million. It's worth 1.4. In fact, let me see if I can find the contract. I just hope I'm right on the price. Huh? Okay, let's see here. I bought it a couple of days ago. Yeah. Here's some stuff that I deemed not able to transport out. Not worth my time. I sold it after I made a whole bunch of profit on the other stuff. I took 1 jump freighter load out of head GP. Oh, that's right. I transferred some ships and stuff. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so 750 million. Even if I wanted to resell this stuff, it'd have been pretty easy to do. I could have just flipped this one. 750 million. And look at that, 1.46 billion. So if I just wanted to flip it, so I bought it for 750 million, I could have flipped it for, I could have posted it for 1.39 billion and had it sold right away. But I needed the Orca. I wanted it. I can also fly a Oracle, but I wanted to get some activity going. You know, so anyway, that's what I did there. Okay. There we go, folks. Easy money. I think that anybody can do this in any region. And even if somebody comes down into my own region and does this, so be it. Because I'm just having a good time doing this. I'm not like working this real anally, like I'm trying to get every last cent out of every deal. I am just want to make enough money to, you know, continue my my stuff that I'm doing. So, okay, so let's look at something else here. That's another little tip. And so it's going to be in the marketplace now, and you see all of this stuff that I have in here. Here, let's bring it up in here. I got a lot of stuff in here, as you can see. Not all of it's to be sold, but I did bring down some stuff to be sold. And so like these generators here and stuff, mobile warp stuff, I'm going to sell some of those and everything. And I brought some ammo out here to sell and stuff. Now, you can change your view here in the upper right to a list. So now that I've got this list, I'm going to do the same thing I do with the contracts. Highlight it all, copy it. I'm going to paste it into here. And so the things that are the highest value are the Templars. Wow, they're down to 10 million. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so the Templars, let's see what they're selling for down here. So if I bought those up there at 10 million, I transport them down here. They're selling for 11 million here at the station here. Over at the main hub, 11.5 million. So that is a little bit of. It's not really worth reselling them at that level. But let's look at some other stuff here that I've got for sale. Hey, mobile tractor units. I was selling them for 11.9, and we got someone else that's selling them here for 9. But I was selling them for 11.9, and what do they go for up in high sec? $7.9. So it's really like a 2 million profit. Not huge for how much space they take up. I ended up just filling up extra stuff because I had extra room. So I also actually brought some ships down. Yeah, let's see what these ships are. That's where I put most of the stuff. Extra ships. Okay, so Drake Navy issue, 167 million each. And then no orders found. Okay, so perfect opportunity. These are big. They're hard to transport and everything. And so if they were going for 167 million there, I'm going to price them at 197 million. There's no competition. I'll lower it if I need to. So sell. It says I'm 410% above average. Yeah, well, it's because nobody has them for sale down here. In Jita, that's 400 million. Oh yeah. So I don't know if they're going to sell or not, but there they are. And then let's see here. Let's just go in order of these Jaguars. These Jaguars, when I looked up on the cubic meters for their value, they're actually for ships. They're really good. So we've got, okay, these are all sold remotely. None of them are at the main place. 19 million is the lowest. And let's look at this. Jaguars, 25 million. Wow. Yeah, the value's not very good on those. I brought these from Stain. I had all these in Stain. I just brought them down here to sell. So I think I'm going to do 24,499,000. Okay, now Cinnables. None for sale. See, there's none of these down here at all. So if somebody's wanting one of these, they will pay for it. Okay, let's see what they're worth Up there, 158 million. Okay, so let's make them 194 million. Okay. And then I gotta, is this a rapier? 237 million. Someone has one for sale. 157. Woo! Okay, so this person has it for 237, and that was 157? Yep. Okay, so let's make it 189. 187. Significantly lower than the other one that's available. Guardian. 175 million is what they're selling for. 196 million is what they're selling for up in Jita. Wow. It's only one of each. Let's look at the price history on this. Yeah, so they bought one for 198 here, 176 here, 184, 172, 172. Yeah, so I think I'm going to ask 199 for it. Hey, scimitars, 164. $162. Yeah, I think I'm going to ask 187.9. It's an aggressive price for this area, and a little bit extra profit over Jita price. There we go. All right. So I have some market orders here for sale. Now I can look in this view over here, and I look at all my orders. So this is all the stuff I've got for sale out here. And and I've got a buy order out here. My total in escrow, I have 200 million ISK in escrow. I have sell orders of 3.3 billion and buy orders of 200 million. So, buy order of, 200 million. So, anyway, this stuff will sell while I'm sleeping, and that's one of the keys to making good money. Is you want transactions to happen while you're not here. That's the machine that you get running. I talk about this a lot in my entrepreneur videos. That you get this machine running, and you keep it going, and then that makes you money even while you're away. Even if you go away for a week, shit still happens. So, and always place them at 90 days. Don't do anything less. Because you have to pay for fees if it doesn't sell to put it up there. But you can alter it. So all you have to do is wait 5 minutes and you can alter it again. You can keep all your market orders alive so you don't have to pay that initial broker fee again. All right, I'm going to step away for just a moment. And when we come back, I think we're going to go out and find some more money, not through marketplace trading, but through actually going out and maybe killing things or searching for things or something like that. I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Dragons. Welcome to the Dragons.
Okay. So I'm happy with the money I've been able to make down here, and and just keep checking those contracts. Oh, and there's different contract types you can check too. So I'm checking public a lot, but if you're in an alliance, then there may be other stuff. So now in alliance, typically when someone's selling stuff, many times it's at a discount because you're in corp and it's or in the alliance and it's for product that it's good. Like, well, here's one for 6.4 billion for this stuff. This one did not show up in anything else, and I don't know why they posted it just to alliance. Maybe I don't know, but I'm a little bit more careful with these as to not take advantage so much because Okay, so it's worth 8 billion up in Jita to sell it, and oh my God, it's heavy. See, this shit is just killer. The gases and stuff like that. I mean, 9.7. There's no way that this is worth it. The 9.7 million cubic meters would require, let's see, 9. $27 jump freighter loads out to get to high sec. Oh my goodness. 27 jump freighter loads out, which would cost you 2.7 billion, something like that. Yeah, you have to be able to process these raw materials. So that one, no go. I mean, 6.4 and it's worth 8 something. I mean, you look at that and you go, oh, easy money. But nope. Phoenix for 2.4 billion. This one might be a fit that is basically fleet fit. 2.4 billion. Moros. See, and there'll be a lot of fleet fits in here and stuff too. A lot of stuff that's just stuff that's built for a fleet, so that you can get in there, spend your 100 million, get your Hurricane, and go out on fleets. So I kind of avoid the Alliance stuff for the most part. Just go with public. I want people who are cleaning out their hangars, who need the money. And sometimes people come back to the game after being gone for a couple of years, and they're just like, well, let me just clean out all this stuff and sell it really cheap, get some operating capital, get going. I'm happy to take advantage of that. Okay, so we have a neutral in here. So I don't know if I want to work in here. I have those drones that I need to go get, those augmented mining drones, but I've got a lot of jump fatigue, so maybe not right now. I'm just thinking about whether or not I want to carry a rat with let me see if there's a standing fleet. Nope. It's like nobody's on in my area right now, which is okay. Let's see what next door looks like. Actually, I've got a whole bunch of mining ships to move, but I don't know if I want to do that today. I wish I had a Tengu here. I'd like to finish up doing a Tengu. All the rest of these items that I have here, a lot of it's to be sold. I'm hoping, I'd like to build gosh, what is an interdictor here? I don't know if anybody has any for sale around here. Okay, well, let me, I'm going to make a fleet here since nobody else has. Yeah, I know I'm not in a fleet. Need to make a fleet. Okay.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Hey, getting a standing fleet going. Oops. I'm the only one in my fleet so far. Hey, let's log on another character. We're gonna take him offline. He has plenty of money. See, he's done a bunch of transactions since while we were looking. Not many, but he just keeps making money whether I'm looking at him or not. So, and he has a ton of stuff here to sell. So I'm going through a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I got like all this stuff that I got ready to sell and everything. It's not even the half of it. I got just so much stuff. And so that's why I sit and watch TV sometimes and I'll place orders. He, by the way, has perfect trading skills. Hey, I think we're going to use taco delivery. And we are, let's see here. I need to see what fighters he's got. He's got Templar 2s. I'm going to unload all the Templar 2s. I'm not interested in flying the Templar 2s. I lost too many of them recently. I can do almost as good with the Templar 1s, and so that's what I'm going to do. See if I have any already ready here. There's more Templar 2s. Okay, so they're in another ship here. Find them. Yep, there they are. I don't want the stress of losing these things. I mean, I keep losing them, and I lost 90 million in fighters yesterday in one shot, and I wasn't happy about that. That was crazy. And most of the time you can do just fine. I just ran into an instance there where somebody had pumped up everything and then it just didn't work out. So, okay. Fighter Bay. Templar 1s. Which, I'm going to do some mining tonight, and I'm actually going to be building some of these here too. I don't know if I have all of the stuff I need. But let's see, where is that? What does it take to make the Templar 1s? I bought a BPO for it. And I'm still a little disorganized here. I haven't put everything into the proper containers and stuff. And I'm going to build a lot of Sinos because I go through a ton of them. Where is it? Wait, what? Oh, wait a second. Oh, there it is. God, I thought... Yeah, and this is an 816. So, probably what I should do is probably start firing off some copies of this first, and then use that. His skills are not very good, so this is going to go over to another manufacturing character. And if I use the blueprint... So, Station has no tax. Facility, negative 30%. Job duration modifiers. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out which is going to be better. But, looks like these are what I need to build each one. It's going to cost me 2.7 million. It's going to cost me an hour to build each. So what I'm going to end up doing is copying some of these. This has a material complex bonus of negative 1%, which means it'll cost 1% less on the stuff. And engineering complex bonus. Interesting. So this is for copying. I wonder if I even have the ability to do these copies, because what I want to do is I want to do some copies, and then I'm going to put in some other stuff. Let's see here. 1 out of 1 maximum science jobs currently active. No! I need to go and get that other one. Fuck. It's all the way up in OT. 34 jumps away. Do my characters have an arc? No. So I have an Answer, Nomads, and Rias. No arcs. Arcs are the only ones I don't have. Yeah. So I gotta go get that. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to bring down a manufacturing character. I think. Or I have another character that might have some manufacturing on her. Let me bring her up. She's down here. She's my looting character too. And we're gonna build her a new loot sieve today. Is there anything special I need to do these? Nope. Doesn't look like it. I think she has some good manufacturing abilities. We're going to find out. If not, I have one more character that's down here that may have some really good manufacturing abilities. Skills. Resource processing. See, she's got a lot in here. And production. Yeah. So, my wife started this character, and she was like, my character is going to be a drug lord. And she started drug manufacturing. So, yeah, so it looks like there's still a few things that she needs to get, but, you know, can. Boy, we lost a lot of viewers whenever I had to restart the stream, didn't we? Doesn't that suck? Or maybe just not as many people are interested in making money in the game. You know, there's a lot of people that just say, you know what, I'm just going to buy Plex and sell it, and that's how I'm going to get my money I need. We have a lot of customers that do that. So, let me look at this other character here. I think she's on this account here. I have so many accounts. Yeah, station trading for the win. I'm winning hardcore with station trading. And it's not stressful like fighting. Yeah, the autoplay is not working again, and that really sucks, you know?
Connecting.
She's got a pink ship. Isn't that cool? And they figured a female character. Get her a nice pink ship. So she's got a bit of production stuff here as well. She's a big resource processor. And so... You like this? She is almost done in this category. By the way, you know that CCP once stated that that they would never make any ships that were in off colors like pink. You know they said that, right? Pink ship. Yeah, a year later they came out with this. Now, granted, it was for breast cancer awareness and stuff like that. All supportive of stuff like that. So, not getting down on anybody. I'm just saying that I got a pink ship. Yeah. So I have some characters here that can do some manufacturing and everything. So I think that that my other character here, yeah, I should put a little bit more time into it, and she can do the bigger construction too. So, advanced mass production, another 31 days. Can do small ship construction. Am I not seeing everything here? Is this really all the skills in production? I guess so, because there's other dependencies. Like when you get into Tech 2 ships, and there's other stuff you got to learn and everything. Like if you're gonna make the Tech 3 stuff, you got to know the subsystem stuff up to a certain level to manufacture it. So, yeah, I think that she's gonna keep working on all this processing, the scrap metal processing especially. She needs Metallurgy 5 to do the scrap metal processing, and I'm going to get scrap metal processing probably all the way up to 5. So I'll start bumping her up, manufacturing up if I need to. So, yes, cracks. So that's... There's some reasons for that. There's some legal reasons why CCP has in their stuff that if you're inactive for 90 days that they may delete your character. And the reason for that is that they don't want to be liable to hold value there for an extended period of time. And so it's not like they're going to delete anybody, because they're not. I have a character that I have not logged into since 2010 that is still there. So, yeah, they're not actively removing them. It's more of a thing for, that's foresight for end of life for the game. But the game is nowhere near end of life. This game has got at least another 10 years in it. So, yeah. Okay, and by the way, for mining, you only need 4 for most of the stuff.
Sir, rock.
In order to do the full mining. It's when you do the processing of taking that ore and converting it back. So my other character does that I was just on. She's got almost all of them to level 5, and that's what she's going to focus on the most. So, anyway, Jack Red, thank you for the host. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for that. And so, What? You heard that once they have a balance where they want it, they're going to do a player file wipe and let everyone start over again. That is untrue. That is untrue. So, I think you're just being a troll. So, yeah. Okay. Somehow my character here is worth 1.3 billion. I don't know. What is it that where's all that worth? I must have shit someplace that I don't know about. It couldn't be all these Sino ships. Because I have a ton of those. Oh, look at all these mining crystals. Damn. Yeah, that's my home in Stain. I have a second home in Stain. So, and I keep this stuff there. You know, there's stuff there, so if I want to be working in Null and I'm not in a corp or alliance that's in Null, I can go there. And in fact, I went and lived there for a little while the Moose Army was in transition. So, what is kill rights? Ooh. Kill rights. Yes. Does my wife still play and manufacture drugs? No. That's why I'm playing her character. So, because it's a great character. And in fact, it's funny because her character here looks a lot like her. And so, kill rights. Yeah, kill rights, I got them on one of my other characters the other day when somebody attacked me in high sec, and then they were blown up by Concord. They were in Caracals, and they're flying ships that were worth over 10 million. And so I placed the kill rights available to everybody for 10 million each, and I sold 3 of them that evening. There was 5 of them that attacked me. And easy way to make money. Kill rights are a way to get back so that someone else who does an evil aggression towards you that is unwarranted, that is unlawful within the game, that you can then sell for however much you want, which you could actually offer them for free, too. Just so you can get retribution against the people who attacked you and killed you or attempted to kill you. My last ones were an attempt. So, okay. So here is this character. Let's, we got to move her. Yeah, we're going to move her. Yeah, I sell them for stuff that whatever they attacked me in, or whatever they fly a lot, I sell them typically so that's under the value of their ship.
Warp drive active.
Everything was all scrunched up because of the other stuff I was doing. Okay. Oh, we got other people back in here. This is my... What is this face? This is the face of people came into the playground here who were bullies. I was willing to go out and play with one bully, but this other bully, no. They're in a Tengu. This one's in a... I mean, this one... Okay, fine. So... Okay, so I am going to... We're going to go to plan B because I'm not going... Homie's not going to play that game. Oh, I just left myself just sitting out here.
Warp drive
Man.
active.
I am so lucky I didn't get killed. They didn't notice. I was just sitting out there. How funny. So I've been thinking about building a Stratios for exploration as well that can fight. Oh, yeah. I will. I'm going to ask them right now. Okay, I said, I've been looking for a good Tengu if you would like to sell yours. Oh my goodness, do we need a 13 command? I see somebody, Landmark, trying to do it. You guys are funny. Okay, so let's put this ship together. And change name. So little Tristan here. I don't even know that I'm going to put a fit on it. Oh, what? I don't have any... I would have thought that I would have had a skin for this. But I guess not. So, okay. As far as fit, I don't know that I need any fit on it. Because we're not doing anything major. Well, I suppose I should put propulsion on it. Wait, let me put a monster propulsion on this. How big of a propulsion can I get? I've got some here that I can trade to her. So there's a 10 MN. And in my loot here, what have I got? $50M quad. Yeah, let's do a trade with her. Okay. Yeah, we'll give her these two. I think she can do either one of those. And then I don't think I need any of this other stuff in it. I'm not going to get attacked by rats. Rats are never going to appear where she goes. I don't think I need anything extra power. I suppose I could put in that, but the thing is that this is disposable. I could put in a small smart bomb, just for giggles. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to put in there. Maybe a cloak. That's covert ops cloaking. I don't have a cloak in the other one. It's all loot stuff. Okay, so we'll just give her these. You know what? She might go through gates to work. I don't have any stuff to make her more tanky. There. You know what? She's just going to build one for each one of her places that she's in. So,
Insufficient power.
oh, what do I need? 135 power units, but I only have 43. Awesome. Okay, so that's a little too big. Okay, let's try this one.
Insufficient power.
Requires 50, but I only have 43. Well, son of a gun. I don't have any small enough. I'm going to have to go out and make some more. Get some more. I don't have anything smaller. Okay, so that's what she is at the moment. And then in the drone bay, I only need 5 of the salvage drones. And she's a perfect salvage ship, you know, and I don't need to put anything else in. Oh, you know what? I can get a propulsion out of this ship, I think. It's not much, but until I get something else. So it'll double my speed. Hey, so there we have it. This is loot ship. Actually, salvage ship. So it's a salvage ship. Okay, but we're being camped in here. So she's not going to do anything at the moment. And I'm going to bring up another account. I really wish, once I got the new video cards, I'll be able to have like 5 accounts running at the same time, no problem. But they all take up video memory. So, running at 4K, at 1080p I was able to run 7 accounts simultaneously and not have a problem. But at 4K it's a bit different. I'm going to bring up my exploration ship. They won't bother me with the exploration for the most part. I mean, if they happen to come across me, they'll want to fight, and I'll fight back. But other than that, they won't bother me. What's up, Tally? Okay. Oh, yes, and so yesterday Macarials, we were going to look at this. So this is smart bombing Macarial. Okay, so let me read this. What you basically have to do is online very defensive module after you very defensive module. What is very defensive module? Yeah, I don't know what that is. It must be misspelling. So it says online very defensive module after you undock. That might be every defensive module. Is this thing stable? Holy shit, it's stable. Oh, fudge. This is nice. Markee wants this. Yes. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, man. I think we're going to build us some Macarials. Yeah. Okay, so online, every defensive module after you undock. Okay, so I don't know if you saw this, guys. I mean, these are 2 billion-isk ships, but that Macarial there is 539 DPS. And let's see here. Let's look at it with my other character. He has better skills than my Markee character. Huh, 586. It's not that much difference. So defensive is 53,000. Both of these guys can run them stable. 53,000. Wow, the skills are quite similar in this. No, I think that the price is from the smart bombs actually. So, and these rigs. Okay, so online, every defensive module after you undock, warp to a rock haven, only rock haven. Start smart bombs. It's better that you start them before the rats spawning, so you can kill all colliders, so that you can make your way to the pirate gate. Manually pilot your Macarials under the pirate gate with afterburner on, preferably. If rats get out of range at 7,500 meters, these are great range on these too. You have to stop smart bombing and launch defensive drones, sentries, with both players, and kill rats that escaped. After you scoop the drones, you can start smart bombing again. Micro jump out of the site and warp to the next. So it's got a micro jump on it as well. If you get a dreadnought spawn on the last wave, you have to get the fuck away instantly with the micro jump drives. Otherwise, you'll get killed. I love it. I like this description here. And so 8, enjoy big tickets. 4 to 5 minutes per site with 2 characters. Whew. Damn. 100 bits from Dewey. Let's make it an even number. Thanks for helping learning Eve. No problem, buddy. There is 10 gold to everybody here in Dewey's honor for the 100 bits. And let's look at that here. 1380 is the new number on the funding for the video card. So make sure I check my skills in simulate mode. Okay, so let me see here. I think it's on. So these are for doing havens. Okay, so where is the skill thing? Where do you set to make sure that it uses your skills? Show only modules you have your skills to use.
Today will be a good day to die.
Under name beside where you checked. Under the name of the ship. Okay, I do have skills to run all of this. Right. Yeah, there we go.
You, sir, rock.
All right. So, Sunny Slays says 7 months till 12 months. 5 months as a sub. All right, that's 50 gold to everybody here in honor of Sunny Slays, well on his way to a full year. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that support. So, okay. Yes, I did make it with the Orca. We did make it. All right, these look really fun. And so it takes 2 of them. I assume that you'd want to set a distance from each other of, you know, like 8K, 9K, and so that you're not bumping into each other. And I think that, so it's got curators, 4 curators, so you could put out 8 curators. Gosh, it's really interesting on this. So I could use 2 ships. Now, I know the smart bombing range is only 7,500 meters, but if I set it at 8,000 and I turn on propulsion on one of them and it gets closer, then it starts getting hit. That's all I'm thinking. It's at like 8,500 distance or something like that. So, whoa, Raziel just went in with 75,000 gold. How much gold have I got? I'll get in on this one. And now you're all going to die. Let's see. 32. Oh, yeah, I'm all in. Yep, the more people we get in, the deeper the dungeon we go. The deeper the dungeon, the more the risk. The more the risk, the bigger the reward if we make it out alive. Yep. JJ, that gold command isn't going to get you very far. There you go. Okay. Well, we got a bunch going in here. I'll play Meat Shield. Oh, now we're into the powerful dragon dungeon. You want the battleships right next to each other? Really? No. Mining permit. Are you trolling me? Because you will hurt each other. Won't 2 ships? They have so much resistance that they can take the hits. Okay, well, I would test that before I fly in there. And do that. So, and these are armor. Farrell says be fine, done with both. Okay. Want to buy materials. Let's see, it'll only cost me 4 billion to buy 2 of these. It's going to be hard to get all this stuff. There's none here local. You got killed and it's not showing up on Z-Kill board. Why? Did he get killed by a NPC? And it can take a little bit for it to show up sometimes. 4 billion is worth the jump freighter trip? Probably. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, this is sexy, I tell you. Yeah, this is sexy. So we're probably going into the dungeon really soon here. Get your last little raid bits in. You don't have to put in much. So the more people get into the raid, the lower the dungeon we go. Yeah, well, I'll do it exactly as this is fit. There's no need for me to mess with it. And then, yeah, so Yeah. You survived? Oh, wait. It's already over? Shit, I didn't even... I didn't even see. Did I die? Oh, I made it out alive. All right. You know, there's one person in particular that's not on this list. Yeah. Are you crying there, buddy? He got really lucky earlier. Brazil. Yeah. Fried shrimp for lunch. Okay. Oh, what kind of damage is this? Their EMP. That's the kind we need down here. Okay. I have saved that fit. Interesting. They put this one in a different order. I think they were right next to each other on the other one. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I really am. So, yeah, I'm gonna have fun trying that. So when I get those built, we'll try it. I like to fit in live shows, sure. Okay. So I still have hostiles in here. They're a bundle of joy. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, I'll see if anybody else is still doing it, and maybe I'll see what they're doing. Sneak in and watch them. You just got here. How long is the stream been on? 6 hours? Huh. Discovery Channel just emailed me. They're wanting to buy one of my videos. Or at least that's what they're saying. Oh shit. What happened to the fleet in here? Okay, I gotta go get a different ship.
Docking request accepted.
Okay, we have a bunch of people in here. Did they just get somebody? One of our guys got hot dropped.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so we had a hot drop in here. So there's cruisers. A DST? It's on station here. Okay, so there's Vexor Navy issues, deep space transport. They're all ours, I think. Okay, these guys ran off out here. Yeah, Koozie, I probably could with my mouse wheel, but I don't like to. Is that loud? Actually, I got a piece of ice. Well, this is interesting. I think they must be all cloaked up or something. Because I'm not seeing them out here. Sorry, you can't hear through all the crunching? Yeah, I know. I'm just not seeing them. They're still in system, but I'm just not seeing them. So, okay, so these guys, yeah, so these guys, there's a pause in here. They're not a pause, but I think there's still a...
Warp drive active.
Oh, we own this now. Okay. We must have took it from him. Anyway, I'm not quite sure where these guys are. I think there's another citadel in here. I'm not sure who these tickle guys are. This citadel appeared recently. What is this thing building here? I don't know how I feel about this. Well, they're blue with us. Right. Kind of interesting that they're not directly with us, yet they're building this here. Oh, it could be a new corp. Okay. That could be, I suppose. Yeah. So did they really come in to gank just a VNI? Okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get much. So this is interesting. So it must take a few days to build. So that's what we're seeing here. Building an Astra house, Astra House. You know, this will be interesting if we have more people coming in. One interesting thing about one of the interesting things about Test, which is different from other alliances, is that your corp doesn't have specific space that you're assigned to. You may have a headquarters area that you're assigned to, but really you guys can do anything anywhere you want to. So we could say that we want to pick up and move everything, I think, to another system or systems. And so it's really quite different. And so, hey, Pablo. So it's very different way of thinking and everything. And so... you know, it's just interesting. I find it interesting. I get contacted every once in a while by different places, television stuff, and everything. So Discovery's asking me about something. They want some footage I've got. See what that equals. Okay. Well, they pretty much left, so hey, we're going to go dock up here. We're going to go back to what we were doing.
Warp drive active.
No, you don't need two 1080 Ti's running at 4K. I'm using a 980 Ti and I'm running Eve at 4K just fine. The reason for 2 of them is so that I can run triple screen. You know, so like this here, all 3 screens at 4K on 1 or more clients simultaneously.
Docking request accepted.
Okay. Okay, we're heading on out of this system.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so this ship is, since it's being camped, see, I called it right. You know, I'm like, well, I don't really want to rat in here because of the camp situation, and one of the channel, or one of our guys did get hot dropped, so you know. And we got other people in here. Okay, we're going to continue moving on.
Warp drive active.
So we're running 3 screens at 4K, triple screen, and it's really more about. So the 980 Ti actually has the horsepower to do it, single one, and it has more to do with the amount of video memory. So 1080 Ti could run 2 4K monitors on its own with multiple clients. You could probably run 5 clients on it. That's what I figure. 4 to 5 clients. Man, we got more people in here. See, here's an enemy one. 4 days. Last attack. Okay. You know what? I should look at that timer because we should cover blowing that shit up. We got to get that shit out of here.
Warp drive active.
JJ! Dollar bills, y'all. 100 bits. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. There is 10 gold, each and every person here, in honor of JJ and 100 bits. That'll get you all a dancer and put us up to 1381 on the goal for the video cards. Appreciate it, JJ. Just me in here, and there's nothing to scan down. I like it. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there's plenty to scan down. Look at that beautiful planet. Can you gift dancers? Oh, that would be interesting, huh? Look at that. Look on that planet. Doesn't that look like a hurricane going on there? And there? Huh. Very interesting. Okay, show me the money. Okay, we'll go up to that one first. Data site. Hell yeah. You know, I know some of you are going, data site, ugh. But the fact is that I've been I got lucky at the last 2 data sites. One of them I got really lucky, and I got a blueprint which I'm really happy with. So Sancha Central Sancha Sparkling Transmitter. All right, that's a safe one. Let's go do it. Then we'll scan down more.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, well, we're definitely gonna see what kind of stuff we get here. Okay, 1.2 million right off the bat. I'm not complaining. That is actually a kind of a decent amount for a data site so far. It's possible to get too much jump fatigue. You can get up to 7 days worth, and I think 7 days is the most. It used to be 30 days that you could get up to, but I think it is 7 days now is the maximum. And I've never been up that high. I've been a couple of days at the most. Hey, another 1 million. So what I guess I'm really looking for is the blueprints, you know? Yeah, that one wasn't very great. Okay. What is dual prop? So, and what do you mean that you can use an afterburner and a micro warp drive? So I'm using micro warp right here, which is faster. But afterburner has what I'd call a lot more torque. Consider it like the difference between jet fuel and diesel. Jet fuel will give you a huge burst and really fast, but it's a lot more complicated. Diesel will give you a lot more torque and everything. And you'd use an afterburner in situations where you're fighting with other people because it's a lot more durable and has a lot more torque, so it can't be shut down by a scram. Whereas this micro warp right here, it can be shut off by another player if I'm battling them. So, and you may not want that. So it depends on what you're doing. Like out here, I'm not fighting so much, and so I go this route here. But if I were a pure PvP fit, then I would have afterburner on this. Well, nothing super special at the moment. One more to hit here. See if it has anything. Yeah, I'm using the Zugma scanner. And it gives me only one slot, but I have perfect skills, so I don't need the others. I can do everything without the others. And it gives me more ability to fight. Because it frees up a slot. Not because it makes me a better fighter, it just frees up another slot for stuff for defense or offense. Nothing special in that one. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Be right back. Okay, let's see here. Did it blow up yet? Not quite. It will soon. Like I said. Birdie. Okay. You guys want to see something freaky? Let me see if I can add this. I don't know if I have enough GPU power to do this. Mesmerizing, huh? This is what I should have used to cover up my location earlier, huh? You be watching this instead? Has seizures. Add a beard and we're golden. Yeah, isn't this except for kind of trippy? It's some stuff I'm fooling around with for maybe doing some new intro videos. Yeah, kind of cool, huh? Do people use Winamp anymore? Yep, I am. That's what it is. It's a Winamp plugin. Needs higher definition? I can make it higher definition. Yeah, it's kind of cool stuff. You know, I've been playing around with it a little bit. Oh, Twitch is having a hard time keeping up with the data? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a few video recordings with this. A few intro videos. Let's do some more scanning. Ruined Sancha Monument Site. It's a relic. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's scaling because I'm doing a 4K stream, and the video on this is 1080p. So, stars. Kind of cool, huh? Oh, maybe I should use a green screen and I should place that behind me. And then you all think, oh, Markee's on drugs, because we all going like this, like, you know. Yep, got the sound back. I'm at 99.97% on this. Okay. It was like dance party. People get motion sick, probably. Possibly. There we go. Gonna go do another site. What did I do to get the sound back? I rebooted. Eve wasn't the problem, it was my computer that was the problem. Is this really where I'm starting, right in the middle? Wow. $726,000 on that one. Vault 7 leaks? I don't know what that is. $6.3 million. Okay, that feels good. Doing well today, Brian. How about yourself? How's that raid working out for you, Makinos? Shit. Can't leave those ones sitting out. $5 million. The raffle different? Did I start the new raffle? No? You can... Oh. Yeah, everybody only got one. I forgot to reset how many the maximum was. So everybody's getting one entry. So when we draw, everybody's spending only 1 gold each. So there's 34 people in, 34 gold in. Everybody should get in. You have much better chances. $262,000.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Plagus, thank you for following. Welcome. It tells the name of the song too. Let's go into a different song. I don't know if I recognize this song. Oh yeah, I guess I do know this song. Just a refit of it.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Monsignor Rect, Dapzid, and Hooper Boast, thank you for following. Welcome. Owen Crocator,
Welcome
and Punch
to
Crime,
the Dragons.
and Veldacorn. My log quit working again, so...
Welcome to the Dragons.
Yeah, this is pretty psychedelic stuff.
Welcome to the Dragons. Welcome to the Dragons.
Yeah, I broke it.
Welcome to the Dragons. Welcome to the Dragons.
1.5 million.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Did we get raided and I didn't notice? It's possible. Duke isn't working quite right.
Welcome to the Dragons. Welcome to the Dragons. Welcome to the Dragons. Welcome to the Dragons.
Another 3 million. So that was a pretty good haul off of that one. Not too bad. I can see why people would go for relic sites. Okay. This is like 80s sparklies. Alright, let's go for the next one here. Another relic site. I like it. This is our dance party. one looks a little bit jumpy. It's been easy money in here so far. There's been nobody else bugging me in here. When am I streaming Soda next? Next week. Yeah, I'm working on schedule stuff, hoping that I can actually get it on the schedule again twice a week. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's my goal. Woo! Just flew by something big. That kind of surprised me. Man. Man, this is sucky. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. These all have one next to them. I might fail this one. Oh, I failed it! How long, when was the last time you guys saw me fail one? Why is this being so freaking hard? Doesn't like the music? Got it. I think I forgot. I didn't click the button there one time, so I didn't use my shield stuff. Hey, 5.6 million. I can easily pay for my ships out here with these things. I tell ya. That's kind of cool. I know these things are kind of really distracting to look at, aren't they? I'm going to end up taking some of the new music and making a couple of these and putting them into the sets of show warm-up stuff and everything. Well, okay, so JJ, you say now that you can fly a Tengu that there's no reason to ever fly a Dami again. That is not true. Tengu, you die, and you know there's 5 days of consequence there. So you wouldn't necessarily use a Tengu in all things. I mean, but Tengus are great. So I guess that would be rule of 6. What? It's empty. I would not take a Dami out to a maze either. Maybe you should consider getting back into the Moose Army. Come down here with us, and a lot of good fighting down here. I know you like that stuff. But I also know that in Moose Army, you know, it's a little bit more relaxed, which is great. But at the same time, it can lead to a little bit of frustration in some things, but they're all great people. So. Well, I could make another run there for you, JJ. I'd help you out if you did want to get back in. That's for sure. I enjoy playing with you. And that goes for any of you, actually. Any of you who want to get into Null down where I'm at. Like right here, it's really peaceful right now. Any of you who wanted to get down into Null where I'm at, join Moose Army. I welcome you to come down here and play with us. So. There's only been a couple of blues come through this system. Oh, I'm blocked in. Go to moose.army. Yeah. HTTP moose.army. What is the in-game live chat channel? It is live shows, LIVESHOWS. Damn. Ugh. My ass kicked here. It's got to be right there. Or something is right there. Oh shit, this is a nasty one. No, I failed. Second one I failed today. Wow. Yeah, you just need to be able to fly interceptors, and they want you to have JDC 5. But interceptors is the minimum. There's a couple of other requirements. I'm over this song. I want to get my music list set up again. I really got to. Because I want my piano music, and I want my hardcore stuff, and I want my other stuff. Dirt, catch you later. Yes, you can rat in your hell if you join Moose Army. There is one requirement that's an alliance requirement, which is basically that you have a Sino. 2 failures is really bad for me. Yes, that is 2 failures in the last 30 days. I haven't failed in so long.
Change our name, live on the sun, where every sound is clearer, burns a little deeper.
I mean, but I've not had any lost to me. So that's another 4 million. And we do have, we probably have some reps here in channel. So, it takes a couple of days to get in. It's not an instant thing. Certainly enjoy having people here, though. $368,000. Oh my. Okay, there's only one more signature in here. We do mining ops, and you can mine in oracles down here too. You need some safety in numbers, but we're working on getting it even safer. Let's scan this last one down. Let's see if I can hit that spot first try. Probably not. No, actually, you don't have to be a cat pilot. There's a lot of bonuses for being cat pilot, though. Right now, everybody who's got JDC5 is getting a free carrier. So that wouldn't necessarily translate to you if you joined in right now, but I'm just saying that's the kind of stuff that happens here. What did you get last night in Soda, Draconis? No signatures detected, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I didn't scan anything down there. Try again. So everybody who's got JDC5 is getting free carrier or Dreadnought. There's why it's a mirror. It's just so that we can move cap fleets around at the maximum light years. It's a data site. Okay, well maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a blueprint off of it. Wow, that screen's kind of dark. There we go. I have like 4 characters with JDC5 now, but most of them are. See, another thing is you can be a jump. I'm looking at this.
Welcome to the Dragons.
What do we got coming down here? Hey, I might have some company coming. We'll see. Yeah, jump drive calibration. 5. Wow, this is being really hard to scan down. I'm down on the lowest setting now. So maybe this has something good. Oh, you're true Kobold now. I'm gonna have to see that next time we play, buddy. Okay, Central Sancha Data Mining Site. Hey, nothing special about it. It's just hard to scan down. It is? It's a ghost site? Central Sancha Data Mining. No, this is a safe site. I don't think this is a ghost site. No, I don't think it is. A central is always safe. That's not lag on the video, it's actually playing that way. Kind of weird. Huh. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. Oh, it was right up there. I passed by it. Okay. 724,000. No blueprints. The look from all the dust in game is interesting. Those are all 2 away, so there must be one right here. There it is. Still no blueprints. Ah, but out of this data site, 4.2 million. I'll take that. It's kind of not the normal. Yeah, let's see. The ghost sites are lesser, standard, improved, and superior covert research facilities. Sleeper caches are limited sleeper, standard sleeper, superior sleeper. Those are all not safe. An unsecured data site is not safe, and forgotten relic site is not safe. Here, let me show you where I got this information from. Share it with you here in chat. That page right there. Hey Draconis, well I look forward to seeing it. Oh, I'm getting some video lag all of a sudden. Man. One, two. Oh. I might screw this one up too. There it is. I got it. $1.1 million. NPSI and CTA fleets. So CTA fleets are call to action, and those you need to participate in those. You don't have to go to all of them. There are some that are required, but that's only in wartime when it's really, really bad. And I will probably participate in those big wartime ones. And what I'll have to do is record and then play back the recording. Because we won't want to give away any, secure data from the operation. So NPSI is not purple. Shoot it. And those, like next Friday, that fleet will be NPSI. I'm pretty sure. So we have 31 streamers next. Wait, I think it's going to be right here. I think this is rule of 6. We have 31 streamers next Friday, and I will be there. All of us. It's Twitch versus Eve. We're going to be 31 or more Eve channels live on Twitch, and I'll be on YouTube as well. So, yeah, I know people are going to shoot at me. So, anyway, I'll be flying something blingy. There it is. Oh, nothing. You win nothing. $2.3 million. This data site is actually paying much better than normal data sites.
Whenever you're calling, baby, you know I turn around. Whatever is calling, baby, you know I turn around. Baby, you know I turn around.
223,000 off one module. You know what's nice about exploration is this stuff is really simple to transport up to high sec to sell. So it's pretty good for that. And if you go to exploration, you can find wormholes that will lead you to high sec, so you can take stuff out and sell it. Pretty easy. And literally, you can fit 1 billion worth of this stuff in a Astero. Maybe you don't want to carry that much, but you can. Ugh. Out here in the middle, huh?
Whatever is calling,
Another 5.4 million. This was a good data site. That was the last one. I didn't get any blueprints like I was hoping, but
Baby, you know I'll turn around.
you know, I got, how much have I gotten here? 55 million worth of loot the last hour. It's not too bad.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so I think we're going to wrap things up here. We've been going over 7 hours. And so we're going to do the drawing. We're going to be out of here. Yes, this is nullsec. So the giveaway is a better song here. The giveaway is a new account code for Eve. It is a core account. It has 30 days prepaid on it. It is let's see. It is worth about 20 bucks. And exclamation point ticket space 1 is all you can do. I forgot to set the modifier higher. And so everybody's got 1 ticket per entry. So right now there's 81 people entered, so it's a 1 in 81 chance. You may as well get in if you're in here. So you got pretty good odds. And let's see here. I gotta turn off this thing. Okay. It's too distracting for me. I was having trouble thinking. Even though it's cool. So, exclamation point ticket space 1 or just 1 in Twitch chat can get in on this. This prize is given out by our store. If you need Plex or Aurum or mystery codes or item codes, then you can get them from us. Exclamation point coupon in Twitch chat, or there's a link in the description in YouTube. Both of them have discount and bonus codes that you can use to save yourself a few bucks. Plus you can support the show. So any purchases from our store support the show. And those coupon codes work for more than just Eve. They work for all the games. Okay. So everybody got their tickets in? Closing it. And drawing. Airfoil. Congratulations, Airfoil. You are the winner. All right, Airfoil. Check your Twitch mail. You'll find that contained within. Okay. So, I don't know, maybe a show tomorrow? I don't know, I'd like to. I'll see how much work I got to do. But, anyway, it's been great hanging out with y'all today. Hope you liked the stuff today. If you missed the market stuff, it is in YouTube. And if you want to see the orca that I moved, basically 30-some jumps in Null, all by myself today, you can see that video as well. So, take care, everybody. See y'all soon.